Hello everybody, this is Metal on a Budget, and today we try out a Line 6 Spyder against my 6505 Plus. Which one's better? Hello everybody, this is Metal on a Budget, and today we're testing these two amps out. The first one, the first little playthrough was with the Spyder, and then now we're going to go ahead and play the 65.5. Turn that off. Let's do some damage to some hardware. Sorry for shaking the camera. Here we go. All right. See, I thought I was on the 65.5. Back to the 65.5. Let's ruin it. So yeah, I mean, you tell me which one sounds better to you. So far, I'm liking them both. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive into this a little bit. So we're running the clean channel on the little Spyder amp here, which I tested the distortion channel out and actually was impressed, you know, jumping back and forth. But to get the best tone I could get, I'm running this right here. Let's get in the picture. Just that EVH and that Ibanez tube screamer. That's what I'm using in the Spyder. And then I'm just using the stock channel for this one. So for under, $200 and under for the Spyder 2, then you go spend, maybe less than $300 on some pedals, and you have a killer amp. It's loud. That EVH makes everything loud, the pedal. This is only a 75 watt. This is 120 watt. So yeah, this one is going to be a little louder. It's a tube amp. But this one is still fully capable of making the same tones, you know, as the 6505. I mean, right here in the room. I'm actually really happy how it's performing. Someone told me to throw it in the trash when I got this, and it kind of upset me, because you're going to knock something down when, well, I use it on a daily. I relied on this amp. You know, metal on a budget, that's what we're all about. Is, yeah, I have a lot of gear, but I rely on, you know, my gear. And this video is not paid for or sponsored or anything. This is just gear that I bought myself. The signal chain is a Jackson Kelly. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the amps in. A little bit of Jackson Kelly action. Just like an India model. It's a really nice, it's a pretty nice guitar. Needs a little work, but I got it playing good enough for this video. Yeah, I mean, you got downfalls. You got $200 in, you know, tube services annually. You don't have to do that with this. This one's triple the price, maybe more than triple the price of this Spyder amp. So if you're a guitar player just starting out and you're wanting to, you know, have a head in your room that still can play bedroom volumes and shows, the Spyder's ready to go. You know, we can go, let's play this tone. We'll go back and forth now. I think you got the idea that they both sound amazing. They have a little bit different traits to them. This one has more low end. This has a lot of fizz. Just drop the treble down. So let's jump back and forth from the dirty channel and the clean channel with the pedals off and on. So with this is the pedals on the clean channel. We'll go ahead and just save that. All right. Let's go back to the 6505. Back to the Spyder. This is the last video I do this to this 6505. I really hate doing this, but hey, I fixed it. I can break Yeah, I just keep forgetting what amp I'm on. They're both sounding phenomenal. So if you hate on the Spyder Line 6.3 or 2s, this is even the cheaper one, the 2. This ain't even a 3. I had a 3, and I felt like it was better than this one. It has a built-in noise gate. That's another thing it's got going on for it. So you automatically get a noise gate with this amp. You just kind of push this button right here and mess with the reverb, wherever the reverb is. There it is. You top that, and then it'll just go back and forth. Of course, there's a noise gate on the 5150 as well, so extra tight. Yeah, I mean, honestly, give it a chance. Quit hating on it. It's a beast from the East, and underrated. Underrated. I also have a big old footboard for this thing that has like 2 pedals, or you can do walls and volumes. That's for, especially if you're first starting out, that's a great setup to really help influence you to write new and creative ideas. So yeah, you know, like I said, this video isn't sponsored or anything. This is my honest opinion. I'm trying to do everything I can to make this sound good. Even on the Distortion, the Insane channel, it's holding its own against the 6505 in the room. Now, I really hope you're capturing what I'm hearing. You know, I really do hope this video does this amp justice instead of hurting it. It's a phenomenal amp, and like I said, this isn't paid for or anything. This is just my opinion on my gear, and that's what I was getting to. Is I really relied on this amp, and that's why I'm kind of protective over it. It protected me when other amps went down. When this amp went down and it wouldn't play, what happened? This one was here still playing, but this one was in the shop. But this one was still here playing for half the, $100. That one, you don't want to know how much they cost. They're insane. I had to get one broken just to get one because I couldn't afford a one that wasn't broken. So, it's a give and take with these 2 amps, really. You got real expensive. You're going to get the meat and potatoes off the rip. You don't have to buy nothing else, but you're still going to have to buy a cab. If you don't get a cab with it. This thing, I've gotten them for, $200-300 with a cab. So, it's really about your price range, what you're getting into. For a long time, it wasn't necessary for me to have a tube amp because I wasn't playing shows anymore. I had stopped playing shows, so I really didn't need a tube amp to project my sound anymore. I could get away with solid states. And then I started working on the solid states and realizing what they were actually capable of. And if you don't like solid states, it's because you haven't given it a chance and you haven't put some good pedals through it and really fine-tuned everything. You really got to work at them. They're not like a tube amp where they automatically sound amazing off the rip. You got to put a little work into these modeling amps and stuff, So, yeah, I just give it a chance. Quit knocking it down, trying to hurt people's feelings about their amp. It's just as good as the 6505, if not better in reliability, because, well, this one, I've been playing it. That one's put me down a few times. So, it's really all about your budget at the end of the day. If you can afford to get a 6505 and you have an opportunity to get a good one, definitely pick one up. They're a great amp. They're amazing. I'm not knocking this amp in any way. It's just, solid states, they've been making good solid states for a long time, and they've just been slept on. So, you ever see one of these out in the wild, now you know that it can compete with the 6505. Budget. I'm your host, Justin. Sorry I'm not in the picture. I don't have enough room to get these beautiful amps in the picture and my ugly mug on there. So we're going to look at the amps today. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And comment down below what you think about these two amps. And if it's really that good or not. I'm going to say yes. It competes with the 6505. It competes with it. They're two totally separate individuals. But when you put an EVH 5150 pedal in front of this thing, it turns into a 6505 or a Fender EVH, whatever. So with that being said, your host Justin, this is Metal on a Budget, and out.